Hello, my name is Bram and I'm on my way to drive from Belgium to India with my Ford Transit from the year 1979. I started in a warm August in Belgium, but now 7 months later it is winter, and winter makes traveling in a van very uncomfortable. So I chose to stay in one of the warmest places of Turkey. I'm of course talking about Antalya. Here in Antalya there is almost no winter. The whole winter long it's pretty warm, that's really nice. In my previous video you saw how I was spending my time to work in an animal shelter. After that it was time to do another project, also here in Antalya. The next project that I'm doing here in Antalya is working as a volunteer for Gold Coast Hostel. Gold Coast Hostel is for sure the best hostel from in and around Antalya. And don't worry, they don't pay me anything to say this. So first let me show you the inside of the hostel, and afterwards let's talk a bit about the experience that I had here in Antalya. So let's go, shall we? Welcome to Gold Coast Hostel. The rooftop has a beautiful view over the whole city and the mountains. The location of the hostel is in the middle of Old Town and it's like 5 minutes away of the park. Here you have a beautiful view over the whole sea. My volunteering work here in the hostel was mainly to prepare the hostel for another summer season that was coming up. From cleaning to repairing everything. And sometimes you can find me behind the reception. I love meeting new people, especially if they have different cultures and different stories. That's why I love to be a volunteer here in the hostel. There's always somebody to meet. If there was no work for me to be done in the hostel, I always went out with the guests. Some of the guests has really nice hobbies that I want to try myself as well. For example, the silk rope. Whew, that was pretty sketchy, but I'm still alive. I met this YouTube colleague, Valentin. He has this beautiful YouTube channel with a lot of content about traveling and van life. You really need to check it out.
Good morning guys, welcome to Transit Travels YouTube channel. My name is Val, I am with Janine and Bram, and today we are visiting the cities of Antalya, playing some songs.
Check out the video that Valentin and I made together. It's my van tour, finally. I promised you guys for a really long time that I'm gonna make a van tour, and here it is. So go over to his YouTube channel and check it out. So probably some of you guys know that I play this fire stuff. If you didn't know, check out this fire video that I made back in Belgium playing fire with all my friends. I don't have a fire staff with me in my van, but I made this practice stuff. So now I'm literally practicing everywhere, and I cannot wait until I have a bag of fire stuff and to try all my new tricks with fire. I'm practicing, I was literally everywhere. To sum up some examples, I was practicing with the view, and then together with the cat. In front of the elevator, and of course in the elevator. In front of the ATM and in the fountain. I was practicing on the telephone and when I was buying juice. But at the end it paid off. I learned a lot of new tricks. And like I said before, I cannot wait until I have a fire staff again. This is gonna sound very obvious and very cheesy, but if you have a dream, if you have an achievement you want to go after, then you just have to do it. And if you fail, just stand up and try again. You cannot listen to people's opinion or judgment. because those are gonna bring you down and destroy your dream. So really, just think for yourself and find the passion within yourself to do it. And your dream is not coming to you by itself. You really need to work for it. That is how I'm achieving my dream to drive to India. I'm not listening to other people. I think for myself and decide for myself what I think is important in life. I really want to do this, so I just do it, you know? Oh yeah, and keep in mind, life is a game. You decide how to play it. Don't let other people decide for you how to play it. After living for such a long time in Antalya, I know all the places. But still the most beautiful place that I could find was this water cave. You need to swim to there and look how many beds there were. It was incredible. It must be more than 1,000. I was here with 2 new friends that I made from the hostel, and they were traveling with a bike from Europe.
Hey guys, story is I started to biking from France and I came all the way from France to the Balkans to ride here in Antalya like 5 months ago, something like that.
Very impressive to hear the whole story from them. So remember, traveling does not have to be expensive. When you enter into Turkey, you get this 90-day visa, and I was running short on these 90 days. I want to see still so much more of Turkey, and I don't want to rush through Turkey into another country. So I did all this paperwork and stand in line for a couple of hours, finally be a resident of Turkey. Still no idea if I'm gonna stay a year, but now I'm certainly that I don't need to rush anything. And still so much more has happened during these 7 weeks that I was working here in Antalya. But now I really need to escape the city because I'm not used to living in the city. I need to go back to nature, camping back with my van somewhere in the nature with a beautiful view, peace and quiet. I need to be alone. Not lonely, but to be alone. It's a big difference. Maybe we talk about that in my next video. But yeah, this was it for the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This really helps me out to make these videos. And for now, I will hope you'll always see the lighter stars, follow your dreams, and until next time, YouTube. Ciao! Stand up and do it again. Merhaba. How are you?
Ne çekiyorsun ya?
English? GoPro. YouTube. YouTube?
Yuppa,
YouTube. You know YouTube?
yuppa,
Yupa?
yuppa.
YouTube Transit Travels.
Yes, travel.
Yes. Have a nice day. Güle güle. Where was I? Oh yeah. Live.